The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Detroit!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen will try again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, Allen trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Play fake. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after now from Sturgis. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Allen now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective. What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position? Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good. They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap. And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3.
Mariota now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception here, Mariota being chased out left. To the left side here for Eifert. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They send Green to the left on his own. Mariota. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. And
he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds here on the return. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Mariota on 1st down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Mariota. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right, and able to find Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Mariota. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
On play action, Allen. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Mariota flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returnable for Dorsett. And some room to maneuver. Philip Dorsett by himself, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Philip Dorsett, 99 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them 1 closer. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 52 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gone!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing here, Mariota. A quick hitter complete. It's Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Mariota now to throw on first down. Staying on his feet, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And New York set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1.